will be Hallie Uchin for the Manitoba Grey Owls. Good afternoon, Laura, and I now have your mic on.
Hi.
Okay, so you can butt in whenever you want during the whistles here. First of 3 games today. Hopefully up to 3 tomorrow, and we're underway, and the puck comes back out. Now they worked it all the way around. They'll send it back. Game 2, our timekeeper today is Justin Passy, and you can hear his bellowing voice over the loudspeaker now. Puck comes back. Now they shoot it into the far corner. Michael Gill, alongside Laurelton, will have running time for you when the rest of the characters come later on this afternoon. Here's a shot quickly, and then they score! 36 seconds in. And this is going to be a goal by the Owls from an awkward angle by Stephanie Jones. So Jones has the Owls on the board early. Puck comes out to center. They're fighting off elimination. The Polarites win game 1 of the series 4-2. Here's Prochet. Slides it in up for Ashley Dice. And work it back out. We were just underway here. Settle in for the first of 3. Here's Dice. Slops it into the right of Uchin. Picked up by Canvin. Back quickly, they'll roll it to the side. And they'll flip it all the way around. Puck comes back to play it. Here now quickly. Back out to get it to the Owls. That's going to be Emma Scharf. Back quickly, they'll work it around the boards. In tight now quickly in behind Hallie Uchin. As it's worked out, here's a shot. That's going to be flipped back into the corner. Now they work it in. Now we cannot. They'll work it back out. Here's the chance now for Sharp. Tony Conrad right on, and that's going to be knocked away. And they'll have a nice save here. We cannot have anyone else near our camera because we have blocked off as many of the seats as possible. Now they work it face off to the right. Here's the quick shot on Mizuretti. That was wider than that. Now they worked it down. Back into the corner. 1-0 Owls on the goal by Jones very early in the game. Tries to work it across. Now they shoot it all the way down, and Jaden Weir back in the lineup. We'll watch this go for icing. 18:02 left in the first period. Katrina Mizuretti in goal. Both teams join with the opposite goaltenders that they used in game number 1. Puck comes across. We're just 2 minutes into this game. Puck comes back across. They'll shoot it out. Here now around the wall. Nice play there by Serena Mazda. As the puck comes back to the front of the goal. Swatted back away. 17:45. Here to go in this first period on an early goal by Stephanie Jones. Mizuretti in behind the net. So the fireworks didn't take long to start, did they, Laura?
Nope.
Puck comes back out. Now they shoot it around. Game 3 of this series will be at 1:45 p.m. tomorrow. Puck comes down if that is an Owl victory, but we were a long way away from determining that. Puck comes down. Here out of the back corner. They'll shoot it all the way around. And that's going to come back up here now quickly. We welcome those of you tuning in across the MWJHL Broadcast Network, Game Time TV, MWJHL.ca, MikeFM105.com, and maybe on Game Day Sports Network. Puck comes back out. I'm not too sure if we're on there today. Puck comes across. Now they work it back out into the corner. Kashansky's in a battle there. Tries to pour it out of the state. Here's a nice right pass save by Mizuretti. Otherwise, that had 2-0 written all over it. Here coming out again, not another right pass save. As you can hear some of the groaning from me. Grandstand referees about how close that was to a goal. Now they work it off. It's played out here, the twitch shot, that's not going to work. Owls are pushing. Here in this first period, as you would expect from an elimination team. Here's Julius back out in front. Early fireworks this afternoon, thanks to Stephanie Jones. Puck comes down. Now they shoot it all the way around. And it's going to go across ice, back D to D. They'll work this down, that's a long opportunity, but does not work. In off the window, they'll shoot this down. Michael Gill alongside Laura Erickson for the time being. Puck comes back into the middle. Now they shoot it down. Back out, another opportunity. They'll work it, here's another shot. Oh, that's hit away high and wide. Back quickly in front. And that's going to come quickly again to the backside. As it's taken back off the window. Now they drive it, here's Kostu. Back cross ice, and they'll shoot it all the way around. Here they come off the wall, 1-on-2. And that doesn't work quickly. Montas missed the stick of Don Baudette. And they'll work back in. This is flipped into the end net. Out of play, and Laura, what a start for the Owls.
What a start for both teams.
Yeah, but what a start more so for the Owls. They are fighting elimination this afternoon.
Win or go home.
And are determined to save their season. Puck comes across. Back off the window here for Haley Bonds. One of the ice. She came out of the dressing room. Might have been a late arrival. She made her way across the ice during that last sequence. Puck comes down. Now they work it in. Quickly to the outside. They'll flip it. Here's a chance for Kyra Wood. Wood right on. That is gloved. And held by Katrina Mizzaretti. And that's where we sit so far. 14:44 to go in this first period. Coming up next will be the Tips and the Blaze, a rematch of last year's championship. Now they work at it, back to the middle. Sends it through the seam, back quickly here for Mackenzie Henley. Henley back to play it, 14.5 to go here in its first period. Here comes Conrad. Up the wall for Haley Station. That goes cross ice. Now they'll send it across, back in, looking. Works it back. Quickly in behind. Now at the side of the goal, they'll drive it. The rink is pretty much full. Give or take a few seats beside Laura. That's about the most empty part of the building here for right now. Puck comes in. Now they settle it across. This does not work, and they'll send it across and down. Back quickly, here's Zeitz. Zeitz up for Henley. Rolls it around here for Jaden Weir. I would imagine there'll be even more people tomorrow if this goes to game 3. Now they drive it cross ice. It's also not a Thursday night at 6:15. That's why there's a few more people here than there were for the series opener. Back across. Now they leave it here for Avery Tate. This goes cross ice. Brandon Millions had the game's opening goal in game 1 of the series. On Thursday, here comes Jocelyn. Jocelyn up the window, tries to cut through the middle. She gets slowed up. Now they work it down. Here come the Owls. Back quickly. Up across the ice to the 3-on-2. To be touched in isolation. To her backhand. Dropped it off. Oh! The block. Jersey couldn't quite follow the puck. Here's Tashanti. Dancing at the line. Great job to keep it onside. Back behind here, Avery Tate's watching the situation. She'll slide it. Now quickly up the ice. They'll gun it down here for Courtney Allison. Allison taking to the backboard. Does a nice job swinging the puck over to the near side wall. 12.5 to go, period 1. 4-1 the shot on goal. Jones going to leave it quickly. Here now to the outside and behind the net. 12:20 left. Opening period 1-0 on the goal. Just 26 seconds in by Stephanie Jones. Puck comes out. Here's a quick shot. That's going to hook. That quickly go wide of the goal. Hallie Uchin faced one shot tonight. There's going to be a penalty to the ice for hooking or tripping, one of the two, and it's going to be right through the middle of the ice. And I think it's going to go to number 11. Now it's Alexis Anderson. And we'll have a power play now. Here with 12:03 remaining. Anderson in the box for tripping. Puck dances at the blue line. It's held in. Owls on their first power play of the night have a chance to restore the 2-goal lead. Puck comes off the window. Nicely played there at the away pass into the corner. Tries to settle it quickly. They'll look for it. Back in front. That doesn't work. Now they drive it in off the window. Ball play down. And back to get it on the power play. Canvin. Allison Canvin. Quickly now behind the net. They'll work it out for Tara Wood. Quickly back in. Now they play it back cross ice for Wood. Wood's going to move it. Tara Wood plays it cross ice back to the middle. Pass misses Tony Conrad. There to gobble it up on the corner with Byron. Back to pick it up is Koski. She's going to spin out of trouble. And it's going to be behind the net. Owls have the puck. Now deep out. It's going to be a quick play there for the rookie. That's Million. Back out here short-handed. Miseretti makes the stop. And we might get a whistle here. Yeah, we do. And a right away point face off to the right of Katrina Miseretti. We'll get Laura maybe later on to pan into the crowd just to show you how packed it is. It's gotten even more full since we've started this game. 10:57 left here in the opening period. They'll just fits the net. One of the goal posts is a little bit, one of the pipes is a little bit.
It came off.
In need of some yard work. I don't know, I call it yard work when they sprinkle snow and water and all that sort of good stuff on the ice. Puck comes back. Here's a chance. Oh, that could have been a cross-checking call. They may have got away with one. Back to the line. Here's a chance to put Slapper at the right pass saved by Miseretti. One thing about Katrina, though, she had the habit of giving up early goals and then settling in. So for her team, that might be the best case scenario. Back here with Jaden Weir. 25 seconds in the minor to Alex Anderson. Now they come back across. Waiting for it is Kirsty Nicolation. Nicolation tries to move it. Ice have a 1-0 series lead here in the best of 3. Puck comes down. All the rounds, first and second. Our best of 3, the bronze medal of the 1-game playoff. Here's a chance. Oh, there's going to be a tripping call on the Owls. And then so the bronze medal of the 1-game playoff. And then it's going to be a best of 5 championship. Laura Ayrton, which, if you can believe, starts in 8 days.
Wow.
Yeah, they play tomorrow. They play Wednesday, Thursday, game 1 and 2. And then game 3, if necessary, or next Saturday afternoon, if that they score. That took 6 seconds. As it eludes Hallie Uchin. And I believe that's going to be one of the alternate captains. We'll see here when she turns around. Justin will probably announce it so you can probably hear it. Anyway, we're tied at 1. Puck comes down. That's Haley Cromie. I think he's going to get it. Puck comes back into the corner. The team tied at Uno. 9:45. Yep, Cromie will get the goal on the power play. It took 6 seconds. Puck comes down the ice. Gardner back to get it. She's got to hurry. Now into the corner. This doesn't work. Oh, getting pasted there in the corner. I got to stand up. There's a little bit of that corner that you can't see. Back to the line. Here's Bound. Bound moving in the shot. Off the line, deflected. And right on goal. That's stopped by Uchin. Polar Ice seem to have found their game now to last. And you worry, Laura, about an inconspicuous penalty like what they took, turning the tide a little bit.
Whatever works.
That took 4 seconds or 6 seconds. Puck comes back. Now they work it around. Now shoot it again. Back to the corner. Here's the chance. Now they work for it. They'll leave it quickly. Back to the corner. Oh, getting shoved down there with Stinson. Back quickly. Ice have a lot of the pressure now ever since that one tying goal by Cromie. Back in front. Uchin holds the fort. Here's the pushback. 8:49 remaining in period number 1. Now they have an opportunity. Trying to play this away. Works it back in. Chance in front. That stop tipped away by maybe the pad of Uchin. Back out. Did you happen to watch that Jets game the other day, Laura?
Which one?
The Washington game?
No, but I heard we won.
Okay, no, but anyway, how about made a toe save off of Ovechkin to keep the game scoreless at the time. Puck comes out. Now they work it in. Both players are kind of wrestling with each other there for a minute. Referees will let that go. I get the sense at least early on, the referees don't want to get in the way. Puck comes down, and that would be indicative of the 2 penalties they've called. Both of them have been rather in the obvious category. Here's Jocelyn. Up the window, tries to settle it across. This is knocked away. Here now for Alex Anderson. Passed it too far. That's taken. They're now up for Skyward Ferbers. Now they work it across. Sienna Clark is there as well. Puck goes down. 7.5 to go here in its opening period. We have a 1-1 tie. As it's played out. Quickly, here's another shot. Ferbers right on that tip aside by Uchin. Now, I don't want to blame anything on Uchin, but you just wonder how short of a leash she has if this game starts to get away a little bit. Puck comes off. There's a team in the ice that doesn't really give up a lot of goals. Here's Ferbers. Back across. Now here's a chance for Julius. Up the wall. Conrad gloves it to herself. Puts it straight down. No glove hand pass. Drops it back. Now a nice feet out to the corner. Tries to send it in. Looks it around. Waiting for it. Here's this opportunity. Trying to play this back to the point. Shot that's knocked away. That doesn't work. Quickly back. Sends it in front. Another shot. Another save there by Mizzaretti. This one started an awful lot the same way as game 1 did. Now they work it. Back out. Trying to play it back to the corner. 6:23 to go here in the first period. Puck comes in. Now they play it cross ice, back to the line. Trying to make this work. Roll back out. Another opportunity. Puck gets shot in. Here off the window. Now they drive it back to the corner and out. Trying to chip it cross ice. Here's a chance shot. That's stopped by Uchin. I think that went high and wide. 5:56 left. Works it in now. There's a chance out front. That doesn't work. Quickly now. They'll leave it. 5:39 to go. Sends it cross ice through the shot. That's going to be chipped there by Joyelle. Back here. Works it in. Rolls it down. Here's the shot. That's to be stopped. Oh, that just missed off the top corner. Throw by Joyelle. Has it all the way around. Works it down. Off to the corner. Here for Jones. Jones will chip it up. Remember the Celtics, Steelers, and the Winnipeg Blues are tied for the last playoff spot, each with 1 game left. So a Steeler result of any kind, overtime, shootout, loss, win, will put them in the spot temporarily, pending on what the Blues do tomorrow afternoon. Puck comes down. 2 o'clock at the Range Training Center. The Steelers in Winkler tonight. Puck comes off the window. Who's doing? Oh, what a steal! And they did it back. This might be a penalty or a penalty shot. We'll see. It's going to be a tripping call. So we'll see what happens. Tripping call again. Owls will be on the penalty kill with Julius in the box. 4:39 left here in the opening period. Now they work it back to the line. Here's another check. Right on! The shot that stopped by, I think that was Uchin back out in front. Maybe her blocker. There's another save. Rebound. Puck jumping around again. Seemed early in the power play, the Ice did a glorious opportunity. And that time Uchin was there for the stop.
4 minutes, 26 seconds.
Hello to Christian Kingsland, tuning in. Back to the line now, Orchard across here in a 1-1 tie. There's a shot that stopped, not the way. Man, my apologies, back out. The Orchard all the way down. And there to pick it up is going to be the Ice on the penalty kill. Back up. Yeah, they worked it all the way down. Second power play of the game, they're 1 for 1. 3 penalties, 1 to the Ice and 2 now to the Owls. They're working on their second power play of the Ice. Back quickly. They'll slide it across. Sends it all the way down. Shot, stopped by Uchin, rebound. Nice save. Howie Uchin now settled in after that early goal she gave up on the power play, which wasn't really her fault. The team wasn't really set into the power play, and it was a shot from the point basically. Back out is Serena Mazda, trying to make something happen back to the blue line. Works it through here for Joyelle. Joyelle, that's stopped by Uchin. And she goes down. Is she shaking up? Did she get that one in a funny spot? Uchin just went straight down. And we'll watch the bench here, Laura, to see if the backup, Courtney Markle, is going to go in. Did that catch her in the head?
I don't know. There was a lot of rebounds there, though, so possibly.
Because she had enough to grab it just before she went down. Now they are attending to Howie Uchin in the crease over here. I don't see any reason other than just caught her funny, but we'll see. That was a heavy shot, to say the least. She kind of caught it and then went straight down. I'm just looking here. There is thought I saw Courtney Markle on the bench. Anyway, Uchin will get up. She'll shake it off. Maybe just had the wind knocked out of her.
The helmet's going back on, so we are assuming that it's probably just the wind.
Yeah, Marco's standing right there. I can see her. Okay, the puck probably caught her in a funny spot. Right where there's no padding or something, but she's going to stay in the game. Oh, that was scary. You don't want anything like the Brian Little situation where Little ends up with a perforated eardrum. Puck comes off the wall. Trying to play this down across the wall. Works it down. And that's going to be a shot stopped by Uchin. Yeah, we'll see what happens. Yeah, it was somebody that was watching the play said she may have gotten in the head with a puck. And that took a little bit of time. Puck comes across. Remember, the Steelers season on the line tonight in Winkler. They need a result tonight of some kind and then hope OCN upsets Winnipeg tomorrow. Now they come across. Steeler regulation loss. It's all over but the crying. And there'll be no postseason hockey in Selkirk this spring. Back out. Works it in here. The shot stays shut. Shoots it all the way down. Back across. Now they work it back out. Now that doesn't work. Into the middle. Oh, Jocelyn had one of the. Here's a chance now for. That's going to be taken there by Anderson on the backhand. Under 2 to go here in the opening period. It's 1-1. Now the puck gets tied up at the side of the net. 1:55 left in period 1. Here's a chance. Clark now. The Owls did a last-minute line change. Back out. Now they worked it around. 1:52 left here in the period. Back quickly. They'll shoot it again. Up the wall for Jones. Jones will move it now back. In here quickly for Avery Cates. 1-1. Late in the first period. They'll work it back across. Oh, that's going to be a tripping call if it was missed. Back in. Missed a couple both ways here tonight. Here for Cates. Now they work it back. Shoots it in. This comes all the way down. 1:13 left in period 1. Puck comes over. Now behind it, they'll work it. Big opportunity. 1-1 to score. Latest goal by Cromie on the power play. Here comes Cates. We're in the final minute. Wants to find Don Baudette, but the puck never gets there. Back quickly. Here's the wraparound. Now they drive it back quickly. They'll work it down. Another chance quickly back to the slot. Here's a shot wide by mid-directed goal. Puck to Camden. Oh, it's wasted on the chance. Puts it over. It's in the crease. Nobody can get there. Oh, back up. That was a nervy situation. Puck comes off the window. That was a close chance that it sputtered up in the air like that. Puck comes down. Now they work it here. 17 seconds left in the period. One of the Owls blows the tire. Back up here, Tony Conrad. Conrad divs it up. Here come the 8 back in the zone. Sends it in a shot. Stop by Houston. Rebound. Oh, she got across with a left pad. Nice save. Back up. Now they drive it. That's going to do it. For 1 period of play. Oh, man. Second period beautifully underway here at a 1-1 game. Michael Gerald, Laura Erickson. Puck comes in here, the shot just wide of Uchin's goal. The shot on goal in the opening period, 14-7 for the Ice. But the score is 1-1. Puck comes across. Now they leave it. This comes all the way around. Back into the zone here for Howie Uchin. That doesn't work. Uchin in the goal took what I believe is a shot to the head. Not verbally, but physically. Puck comes off the window. They'll work it in. Now they drive. Back across, they'll work it in. Now they work it off the wall and they'll play it in. Back in again. Here is the chance just underway, second period. Drives it in. Back to the corner now. They'll work it back door that comes down. Here for Gardner. Gardner's in the corner. I just uploaded a video to the Game Time Facebook page. Well, Laura, your mic is on, by the way, if you want to jump in. Just so you know. Puck comes in. Now they work it across it behind Uchin's goal. Michael Dale, Laura Erickson. Puck comes out front. And I'll chip it off the window. So anyway, Uchin took a shot to the head with a puck in the first period. Appears to be okay. Mizzaretti's in goal to our left here. We have just about the 2-minute mark of the period. Puck rolled back into the breadbasket of what is going to be the goaltender here, Mizzaretti, and that's going to be held for a whistle. Southern Steelers fighting for their season here today. Puck comes back. Now they work it in. Back to the corner. They'll flip it in here with 18. Just under 18 to go. Puck comes back here for Jocelyn here in a 1-1 tie. Game 2. And they'll work it back door. Here's the chance. Flips it down for Jocelyn. Jocelyn can't control it. And they'll play it all the way around. Now they work it. Drives it in. And we'll have a chance. Back out. Now they play it down. Michael Dale, Laura Erickson. Here's the chance in front. Oh, just wide the out. Just missed. That rolled off the stick. Now they play it in. Tips and the Blaze coming up next. 6:15. And then 8:30 will be the Northern Stars taking on the Manitoba Blizzard. Puck comes in. Blaze and Stars lead those other series 1 game but none. Puck comes in now. They work it around. Opportunity. Settles it back. Now this comes back across. And I'll work it in. Big hit. Out to center as they'll shade the puck here for Avery Cates. Cates trying to work. We're just underway here, second period. Now they work it down, cross ice. Back here for Kostu. Kostu's got to hurry up. She had Jones right in her wheelhouse. Looks like Fiona Dunn there, number 17, back out. Now they work it back into the corner. Trying to settle it here. We're 4 minutes into the second period of a 1-1 tie. Puck comes in. Now they drive it here to the back corner. Left there for what is going to be Dominique Baudette. Now they work it around. This comes back. Chance to cross. And they'll drive it. Now there's a nice spin around there by Sharp. Trying to work it cross ice during a 1-1 game, second period. Michael Dale, Laura Erickson. Puck comes in. Now they work it back. Oh, taken out. Nice chance back to the corner. They'll drive it wide, looking. Here's Cromie back cross ice. Sends it in, the shot. Oh, that just goes wide. Now off the side of the net, they'll work it. Trying to play it out front. Uchin with a nice save. She's had a keeper team in this game here in the first 5 minutes of the second period. Off the window, here's Jones. Jones will move in. Jones drops it off the window. That touched there by Haley Bound. And I think that was touched with a high stick. And we're going to have Now they work it cross ice. Back into the zone here, 5 minutes into the second period. Long lead play here for Jaden Weir. They'll drive it down. Now they work it in. There's a slap by Prochet. Off the wall now here for Henley. Henley goes back. Now we have a chance again. They'll wait. Now they drive it in. Back into the corner here for Gardner. Gardner back to play it. Big crowd here, which is kind of maintained its little momentum. Back out here for Station. Station right off. Now here for Tashansky. And that's going to flip in. Waits it back to the slot. Nice long shot. Stopped by Katrina Miseretti. Now we're going to see what Katrina can do. Laura, had the pace of this early second period in your mind slowed down a little bit?
A little bit, but not enough to notice too much.
Back out in front is another shot. It kind of, I don't want to say it kind of leveled off, because bottomed out would be too harsh a word. Leveled off might be the best. Back to the slot. Now they work it in, back to the corner. Now work it wide. Now they drive it into the middle. Opportunity here quickly. They're to try to do it with Byron. Now they work it all the way around. Back in. Oh, didn't shove. Back around. Now they work for it. In off the corner. Another chance here quickly there with Byron. Byron back in front. And I'll work it all the way around. Now they shoot it all the way around and down the ice. Uchin will catch that on the icing. Coming up on 5 o'clock Central Time. Next game will be now they work it off. Drives it in. Back to the corner here with 13 minutes, 10 seconds left. Back to the line. Here they work it through. Bait opportunity. Drives it in. That does not work either. Back to the slot. Now they work it in. 13 minutes remaining in the second period of a 1-1 game. Here's Bound. Bound will work it. Drives it in. Up for Allison. Allison will pick it off. Drives it in here now for Tony Conrad. Conrad looking. Conrad trying to loop it to the front. And we're going to have a defensive play up for Jocelyn. Jocelyn tries to split to the outside. That doesn't work. Long play up the boards and back in. Here they come off the wall. Conrad. Conrad looking. Conrad will flip it in. Back here now. Trying to leave this down. Here's some Stinson right back. Quick out here for Sharp. Sharp in the corner. Going to look at the cross. Drives it in. Now we look for it off the window. Down in front here, the steal. That doesn't work. Quickly back. Now they work it down. Opportunity right on. And back there quickly for Coscu. 11:52 left here in the second period. We have ourselves a 1-1 tie. Puck comes down. Ice have a 16-10 advantage in shots. And that's going to be tied up behind the net. And we'll get a whistle. Still a tight checking game, Laura.
It's going down the ice real fast and many times over.
So we'll see. Then you can see my video on the Game Time TV Facebook page of the Polar Ice watching out of their room to come to the ice for the second period. Puck comes in. Here's Jocelyn. Jocelyn overskates it to go. Shoot it down. Quickly now, they'll shoot it across. Costu works it in. Looks at it down the wall. Another opportunity right on. Stinson plays it cross ice. Got there, Joyelle sends it down here for Gardner. Gardner batting behind the net. Sends up the ice here for Stayshut. Stayshut sends it across. Now they look for it down. Big opportunity. And it's going to be Gardner. Gardner drives in. Gardner looks at it. Put it in. And they'll shoot this all the way across. Now we have a look. Here's going to be, that was Ferbers that blew a tire. And here comes Jones. Jones will move in. Jones looking back across. That doesn't work. Quickly again. Now they have a chance here that tightens up here for Ferbers. Ferbers skates into the zone. Ferbers looking. Ferbers driving. Ferbers back in front, loses the handle. Cleaned up in front, and the rebound taken away by Conrad. Conrad up the ice. Here comes the pace of the game again. Conrad into the zone. Byron looking there with a brief rebound, but Mizrachi found it. And will squeeze it. You can see the Owls have a much greater attention to detail today than they did on Thursday. That's out. Now they work it in. Here's another shot. That's stopped. Back to the line. Mizrachi makes that save. And it's going to be taken up here for Allison. Allison back. Shoots it in there quickly for Joyelle. Back across. Works it in. Here now quickly for Byron. Byron works it. Oh, Byron fell down. It's going to be an ice penalty here. 9:41 left here in the second period. We've come just about halfway. We've come over halfway actually. And Koski will sit in the box for 2 or less, and they'll do the face-off to the right of Mizrachi. That's actually going to be 19 Cruz, not Koski, but going to sit back to the corner. Here they work for Allison. Back in the corner, so the Ice have a power play goal there. 1 for 2. The Owls are 0 for 1. Back across in front, knocked away by Mizrachi. Back quickly, they'll look here. Oh, Allison did a great job trying to prevent the breakaway from happening. Still, there's a bit of a jet away there. Jones will cut off. Jones cuts off Henley. Back across. Now they work it through. Trying to flip it in. And that's going to come back quickly. They'll wade into the middle. Here's Stashik on the power play. 1:20 left in it. Back around. Now they wait for it down in front. That's not the way. And they'll take it down here for Allison. Allison back quickly. Leaves it there for Julius. Back quickly. Now they work it in here for Tashanti. Tashanti back in front. Now they send it back to the corner. And they'll drive it here. The postal breakaway. Post it. Oh! Uchin grabbed that one, and that was an interesting goalie coming out, player coming in scenario. Boy, that could have been very bad. That could have been Kyle Clifford on the Carolina goalie last Saturday night. Puck comes in, although that would have been a little bit of a different circumstance. Puck comes back. Now they work it across. That was Mraz that got taken out like that. Here's a chance down in front. They'll leave it. Drives it in. Works it off. Here's the 2-on-1. Back across the shot. That's stopped by Uchin. Swatted on the rebound. Back to the side of the goal. Here come the Owls. 30 seconds left in this penalty. Here to Cruz. Puck comes down. Now they work it across. Sends it in front. That's not the way wide. Now they leave it quickly. Back in. Tries to settle. Here's a shot. That is stopped by Mizrachi. And she'll make the save. Hang on. Face off to her right. Michael Dell, Laura Erickson. Kat Erickson, Curtis St. Marie will join us as the day goes on, including what I think will be momentarily. Puck comes down. Now they work at it. Back to the corner, chance in front, opportunity. That's a rebound taken away by the Ice. They'll work it down. Back into the corner here now. Drives it across ice off the shin. He comes back to the line. Another shot. Cromie right on. She had one of those on the power play. Now Totsy gets blown up at the point. Will lose the handle. Here's Cromie back across. Airlifts it in. Back again. Jones giving way to Stinson. Through the skates of Gardner. Back through the slot. Stinson will just put it wide. Back again. Another shot. Stopped by the deflection just wide. Now quickly up the ice. Lawn played. Costu sends it in. Quick opportunity. This will go back. Waiting for it off the shin. Here's Byron. Byron wanted Wood middle of the ice. That didn't get there. Ice will pick it up. Here they come 2-on-3. Back in the corner. Uchin will grab this and will hang on. And we'll have a chance here with Howie Uchin in the net to our right. Back to the corner. Here's a shot that doesn't work. By the way, it's been good to see former league president Kurt Kuppers here the last 3 nights, including here this afternoon. Puck comes down. Now they work it in. They'll play it across. It's going to come back. Waiting for it, looking. This doesn't work again. Back to Cross, looking now. It's going to work. Trying to steal it here in the neutral zone is Anderson. Back to Cross. Now they're going to wait. And this will come back to the middle. Out of the corner here is going to be an opportunity and they'll chip it in. Here now quickly for what is going to be Tushansky. Up the wall here for what is going to be Tiana Clark. Clark back to get it shot. That is tipped away. Now they work it back to the middle. Trying to play it away wide. Back into the zone. Here they come at the 2-on-1 for the out. The shot! Oh, that just went wide of Mizureti's goal. That comes in behind the net. Now they work it through. Down to the back corner. It's going to be flipped in. Here comes Allison. Allison lost the handle. One of the other defenders coming up. Now to her backside quickly. Allison got there to cover up before it went back across. Now they work it here for Joyelle. Joyelle sends it in. Jones is there. She had the Owl goal just seconds into this one. 5:05 to go, second period. We'll have running time on our clock probably for the third period. Buckle worked it in. Drives it down to the corner, under 5 to go. Michael Dale, Laura Erickson soon to be joined by Tad Erickson. Curtis St. Marie trying to cut through the middle. That's going to be a tripping penalty. And the Ice are going to get a power play. Back out is Cruz right to the net. That's tipped away by Uchin. Cruz goes back to the middle. Here's the shot. Oh, that just whistled wide on the delayed penalty. Back to Cross, and that's going to be a hooking or a tripping call. And we're going to have 4:35 remaining. Oh, a warm cold drink. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you. Okay. Now back in. Here's a shot that's knocked away by Uchin. We're on the power play as they'll work it down. Third power play of the night. They're 1 for 2. Back to the line. Here's Cromie. She had the 1 power play goal just second in. Now for Stinson. Oh man, just wired it wide and over top. Back to the slot. They'll set it up and wait. Back to the line. Hammer time. Uchin had that one go wide. Here's a chance now quickly there for what is going to be Conrad. Conrad on the penalty kill. Tries to work it through. Here's another shot by Cromie that is blocked. Cromie followed up. She had Koski there. Hammer time. The rebound comes right to the Owls. And they'll send it down the ice. 3:44 left in a fast-moving second period. Puck comes across. Now up the window. They'll reload here. A minute left in the penalty. Up the window. Drives it in. Cromie settles it down. Canvin and Gardner are there. Gardner scoops it up. Now they work at it. Down to the middle. Into the corner, Canvin tries to work it back to the point. Chance there quickly looking, this goes back. Here now quickly around the wall for Cromie. Cromie's going to work it. Back to the point, she's got it. Cromie works it side circle. Now for Zeit, that was blocked. Great penalty killing here by the Owls. Great attention to detail. 3 minutes here left in the period. It is moving fast. As it works back down, now they drive another shot. That is stopped and held. And we'll see what's going to happen. Here is Uchin is down on one knee. Don't think she's shaking up. And we'll see what happens. Curtis St. Marie has also arrived. Puck comes in. Now they work it down. They'll settle it back to the corner. As it's played down. Back to the wall and they'll shoot it in. Hey, back to the corner, they'll drive it. And this is going to play it here with 2.5 to go. They'll look at it. Now back to the middle. They'll play it back. Trying to control. Now they look at it. Here's a chance in front, knocked away just wide. They'll drive it in. Now they look forward into the slot. Trying to play this in front. Curtis. Trying to play this across. They'll look at it. Down behind. Works it in. Back to the slot. It's in my car. Back to the slot. Now they work it in. 1:52 to go. Puck comes up the ice. Here they work it down. 2-on-1, partial chance. Here's the shot! Stopped by Uchin. Oh, I don't have a plug right now. That's okay. That's okay. Don't need it right now, but we'll. It's okay, I don't need it right now. We'll need it between games most likely. Puck comes back across, works it in. Here off the window, Station. Tries to look forward, Station off the rush. 90 seconds left here in the second period. They'll work it through, they'll shoot it all the way around. Big crowd here for this one. Opening game of 3. Settle in up until about 11 o'clock. And then we'll go to sleepy sleep and maybe be back here at 1:45 for game 3 of this series. We'll see. Or we'll go to the Rink Training Center at 2 o'clock. Or we'll have an afternoon junior women's game or an evening junior women's game. Now we have a look back to the corner. Shot in front, they score! 2-1 the Owls lead. And we'll see who was responsible for cleaning that one up. Conrad. Josh Armstrong would say of Raptors basketball, get that garbage out of here. And instead that garbage went in the back of the net, and with 1:04 to go in the second period, we were going to have a 2-1 game. Puck comes down. Now they shoot it around all the way down the ice. Back here quickly. 51 seconds to be at the final minute. Now they play it down. Here's the chance. 2-on-1. Don Baudette. Baudette quickly. Oh, they can't get the return feed to work. Ice players go flying into the corner. One can't come up with it. Works it in. Back to Cross. Here's the shot. They score. We're tied at 2. Oh my. 32.1, and this might be Jocelyn. We'll see who it is. It's actually Cruz. So Courtney will get that tying goal. Ice fans to our right literally just exploded. 2-2, too late period goal. And now we're all square, back to the corner. Maybe the 1-1 after 2. 1-1 after 1, 2-2 after 2, 3-3 after 3. That's out.
It's possible.
Maybe a little extra time today. Here they are off the window blowing a tire. There was Millions back out. See how the game's opening goal. And we'll take the break. Laura, you're going to take this one home with me on color commentating.
Sounds good.
And we'll find someone else to do the graphic for the third period with running time. And then we'll readjust everything in between games. That sound cool? Just to get the people that just arrived a little bit of time to catch themselves. You want to get the lineup out the door again? And we'll do that here on game time. We'll be back. Courtney cleared the 2-2 goal. And it's going to be Tony Conrad putting her team up just about a few seconds before that. About 30 seconds before that. And we were tied 2-2 after 40 minutes. We'll take a break. You can see the crowd getting out. And they will be back with the third period. It should be a good one. 2-2 after 40 here on game time. But help if my headset was down. Welcome back here to begin the period. Here comes the cross. Now they work it down. Michael Gill alongside Kat Erickson. And Laura Erickson is now in the graphic working. Because we have somebody to run the time. Here's Julia's shot on net. Just underway here in the third period. We're tied at 2. Cruz and... Conrad and Cruz. It's changing goals in the last 64 seconds of the period. Puck comes across. Now they work it all the way down. And they'll shoot it. This will be offside at the blue line. Some good news on the NHL out-of-town scoreboard for the Winnipeg Jets. The Tampa Bay Lightning lead the Calgary Flames 4-2.
Leading.
4-2 Tampa. And the Lightning look to get back under their winning ways. Florida leading Chicago 1-0. Vancouver is into Toronto tonight. Puck comes down. Now they'll shoot it all the way around. Here is going to be Koskiw. Big hit. That does not work. Here we are, 1:05 into the third period. They'll roll it down. Michael Gill, Laura Erickson. Cat now on the graphic. Puck comes across. Now they shoot it again. Here's the steal. Henley right on. Stopped by Uchin. 24-16, sorry. The Ice are out shooting the Owls in this game. Here's Wood. Up the window. They'll play across ice. Now they wait for it down the seam. Game 3 of this series will be tomorrow afternoon at 1:45. On the air, 1:40 on game time. If necessary. Puck comes down. Here's the steal of the partial rush. Wood trying to work it around. Tries to throw it to the open corner. Here now this is stolen. Up the ice. They'll work it through for Jocelyn. Jocelyn trying to work. I think that's her on the backside. Knocked away by Uchin. 2 minutes into the third period. Michael Gill alongside Laura and Kat Erickson. Curtis St. Marie will join us for that second game. In off the corner. They'll chip it down. Now they wait for it off the seam. And they'll work it in. Works it back quickly now. It is going to go back quickly as they work it. Quick to the corner. Off the window. And that's going to come back in front. 17.5. Here to go in the third period. We have a 2-2 game in game 2. Here's Stinson. Stinson's trying to move it. Roads it back to the corner. Another opportunity. Ice will spin out of some trouble as they'll work in the offensive zone. Owls defending. This is probably one of the better games that the Owls have played in some time. As now the tips are warming up in behind their net, in behind the net of Hal Uchin. You should see them on the left side of your screen. Puck comes down. We'll get Laura to zoom in on them during the next whistle so you can see what I'm talking about. Puck comes back. Now they shoot it again. 15:49 here. Quick shot. That's going to be in the back of the goal. Haley Bound will make it 3-2 for the Ice. And there'll be 15:45 to go to the bottom of the slapper. And it's now 3-2 for the Ice. And there's the score. Back across. Now they work it in. Out of the back corner, so we got a slap shot from Pound from the corner. And it's now 3-2. They work it back into the other corner. In behind the goal. What a slap shot there by Bound. Back in. Trying to work it. I don't think it was deflected. Puck comes across. Here's going to be the Owls. Conrad in the corner. They'll send it back across. They'll work it back around. Another shot. Stopped by Mazeretti. Back in front, back to the point. Here's the slapper. Julius right on. Rebound. They can't find it. Quickly in behind the goal. Haley Bond has just given the Polar Ice that 3-2 lead as we've hit the 4-minute mark of the period. Remember, we might be a little bit off game clock to shot clock. Now they worked it across. Works it in. Here's the shot. That is going to be stopped.
I think Catherine was slightly offended by that comment there, Mike.
Yeah, I don't know. Kurt Kappers is here. Trying to work it cross ice. Curtis St. Marie as well. Puck comes back. Now they work off the window. They'll shoot it in. Back quickly. Now there's 15:29. This is the puck that goes over. And we'll see what happens. 15:21 to go. Back out. Now they chip it off the seam. Puck comes out. Here. As it's an opportunity. Sends it back across. Now they work for it. In off the wall. So Haley Bond has just given the Polar Ice a 3-2 lead. Now they work it back into the corner. Another opportunity that doesn't work. Back quickly. As it's rolled down. Waiting for it. Ice. Let them methodically work their way through it. Down to the corner. Here's an opportunity. Trying to work it down. Back to the line. In there was Cromie. She tied the game after the Owls took the early lead. Second in his skate at the point that hit his skate. Now you can really sense, Laura, I don't know if you can see this or if it's just my imagination, but it really looks like the Ice are trying for that deflection. Off a skate, off a shin. Now we got a little bit of a groaning of the grandstand referees. Here they come off the window. Drives it in here quickly. Fiona Dunn. Right back after it. Here's a shot right in. And that's going to go into the corner. Ice will scoop it up there. Up 3-2. Up 1-0. In the series. And it's going to be icing. Now, Laura, I'm pretty sure you've been in elimination games in your sporting career down by 1 in the third period. Now is not the time to push for that tying goal at the expense of maybe going down by 2. Puck comes back across, they'll work it away. Sends it to the corner again. Works it back to the slot. One-handed. Where is it? She's gonna sit on it. She loses it. Gets it back. My goodness. Unbelievable.
That was a good save. I will go for that because I definitely couldn't have done that.
Yeah, the crowd, you can just sense it. Waiting for something to happen.
Still 1 point. It's still
I'm pretty sure pretty sure I think we've established that to our right is polar ice territory and to our left is going to be gray owl territory. Puck comes across. Always interesting how that works. Owls will play it in here to Shanty. Tashansky works it up now here for Nicolation. Nicolation up for Conrad, the shot. Stopped by Mizuraki.
Mike, I love that you find that fascinating.
Sorry?
Considering where the player or the parent sat, considering they line up with the benches.
Yeah.
And we're at center ice, they're pretty close to
I could just hear it, eh? And that we've had it a couple times in really good playoff games where the fans on either side will work kind of against each other. One team will start a chant, the other side of the crowd will follow, and they'll give it right back. All in fun, of course. Yucha makes another save. And there is 13:08 left to go in the period. A reminder, our clock might be a second or two off of the actual. Puck comes in, here's another shot. That is stopped by Yuchin. Good game again. They'll work it in. 13:02. Here's Cruz back to the corner. They'll set it up, works it back to the corner. Now they work it in the middle. Tries to play it, here's the chance. Looking. This comes back across, working. Now they work it back down. Trying to play this cross ice. Back in. Here's a shot. Cruz! The rebound was sitting there, but nobody could get to it until a Owl player did it. She's going to take it. Here's Wood cutting through the middle. Takes that rebound over the blue line. Has it stolen. Now they work it off. And it's going to come back down the ice. Stopped by Yuchin. She'll leave it. 12:20 to go here in the third period. Up the window. Now they try to settle it. Linda Benson now making her way. I don't know where. Probably to sit somewhere to our broadcast left. Puck comes back across into the corner. They'll set it up. Mazda at the front of the goal. Works it down 3-2 for the Polar Ice. On the go-ahead goal in this period by Haley Bound. Back for Cromie. Cromie works at it as the Blaze are warming up now to our broadcast left. Or to our broadcast right, sorry. In the corner right beside kind of the Polar Ice bench. Puck comes down. Here they work it off. Mazda sends it cross ice now here. Works it down for Gardner. Gardner tries to chip it. This does not work. Back up the seam. They'll try to send it. This comes out. Works it back in. Not gonna work. Down in front again. And they'll chip it off the wall. Drives it in. We'll keep you updated from the Winter Recreation Complex. We're about 2 hours away from face-off there. Just start at 9 o'clock at Rogers Place in Edmonton. Now they play it into the corner. Works it back quickly as they'll chip it. Now off the seam. Here they come down the ice. Quickly around the board. There's Sharp. Sharp at the nice left pass save. There by Mizuraki. Follow-up. Kicked away by Mizuraki. Jones going in the corner. I suspect you'll see a lot of Jones. You'll see a lot of Nicolation. You'll see a lot of Conrad as they try to save their season with a goal to maybe get it to overtime or 2 in regulation to try to win it. Sharp leaves it back across. Now they work it in. Back quickly. Here's the shot that doesn't work. Quickly back to the corner. They'll play it into the middle. Works it back in. Michael Darrow. Chad Erickson, Curtis St. Marie. Now they work it back across. Looking. Drives it. Now they send it back into the corner. They'll work it quickly down. Here's Nicolation. Nicolation down. Hammers it back across. They'll send it in. Works it back to the corner again. In the corner behind the net. Works it down. What a great game. Here this has been. The other one was a good game too. 3-2 late, and then there was the 4-2 goal to kind of put it away. Puck comes up in the air. Uchin may have got a piece of that. Now she's tangled up. I think her pad got kind of twisted around. Puck comes back to the corner now. Here's Koski with a shot deflected. That one just went wide. 9:25 left here in regulation. They'll slide it. Sends it back to the corner. They'll work it out. Here comes Nicolation. Down the seam. Here's this chance again. Works for Joyelle. Joyelle puts out to get it. 9:10 left here. This is going to be an icing call here with 9:08 to go in the game. Face-off will come to the right of Maserati. I think we got Curtis St. Marie on the draft it now. I can see from where they're sitting. By the way, the person that usually operates the scoreboard graphic does not necessarily sit beside us. Puck comes down, they can sit basically anywhere within a signal's reach. Puck comes back in. Now they work it back to the corner, they'll send it across. Into the middle, they'll work it. 48 seconds to go. In off the window, we're looking. 8:48 to go. Into the corner, Conrad fell down. Maybe tried to draw a penalty, now she picked it up. Golden does the split. Back in front, trying to throw it in front. Ice player fell down, that was Wood. Wood gets back into the play. Ice are really in their own defensive zone since the bound goal, and now it's a trip up. Quickly, there's going to be no call by the back referee. I think that was okay to let that one go. The puck's going to come all the way back around. Now they wait for it here in the zone. Tries to take it out. 8:10 left. Here in regulation, puck goes down. Avery Tate's got to play it. They'll work it around here. Jones moving in. Jones for Station for Jones. They're jamming away. They can't come up with it. Where is it? The puck comes out. Maserati now hammered it out. And now we got a cross check to the back as Cromie tried to stand up for her goaltender. And this better be a penalty here. Yeah, there was a scramble in front of the net, so we're going to see if there's a penalty here. I have a hard time believing there's not going to be a penalty. There's going to be a penalty to Cromie. Hey, now, you may want to pan it on the penalty box. Cromie is going to be the only one that's going to get a penalty. She tried to stand up for her goaltender. The goaltender is not going to get a penalty here, Maserati. Owls are going to get a power play. I think Maserati had the mask knocked off by one of the Owls.
Yep.
And that's what kind of sparred the whole thing, and then it was more the retaliation that got Cromie the penalty. Back across. Anyway, it's going to be a power play. Here's Julius, so we'll call this cross-checking or slashing, whatever they're going to call it. Here's Julius on the power play. Works it back in. Now they work it down. 1:43 left in the penalty. 7:36 overall, back to the line. Now they work it in. Back quickly, here's a shot. That's not going to work. Back quickly now here for Stinson. Short-handed, they'll try to work it. Now you can see the power play time start to work. In behind the net. Tries to pull it out of some skate. Back in. That's not going to work. Well, you may want to zoom out a little bit. It's a little bit of a tight situation there. Puck comes back out. Now they work it in. Shoots it around. It was bound in the corner. Joyelle pulls it up. Joyelle plays it across. Now they work it in. Trying to hold it in. They can't. Owls on the power play. Under 7 to go. Julius tries to work it in. Julius looking more. Drives it in. Back behind the net. Tries to drop it off. Nobody there. Owls now on the power play set up in behind the net. They'll work it down 3-2. Back for Nicolation. Nicolation at that block. Does a great job trying to keep it in. Here comes Henley. Henley out short-handed. Gets the puck poked off her stick. 30 seconds left in the penalty. As they'll work it out. Long play back in. Case will have a chance to get this out. Now to center ice, throws it right to one of the Owls. They'll lead the puck in the zone. This is going to be Byron. Byron back in behind the net. Trying to work it through. Here's Kostu. Kostu up the seam. They'll shoot it out. That's going to be a whistle. 6:02 left in the period. 10 seconds on the power play. And the Owls let another opportunity squander to try to tie it. Back to the corner, they'll work it. Trying to send it back out. Now they work it through. Back across, it doesn't work quickly. Weir sends it down. Out of the box is Cromie. She'll go to the bench. And they'll get the proper configuration of players out there. Clark's trying to cut it off. Clark's going to work it. And the puck comes out front. Here's a shot. That's not going to work. Back into the corner now. Trying to work it out front. Another shot. Quickly back. That doesn't work. Trying to jam it away. Now around. Looks it down. Here's a bit of a poke. As they'll work it out. 5 minutes. 19 seconds remaining. Here's another shot. Stopped by Miseretti. We'll have a face-off to her right when the proceedings get started again. It's getting late. Tampa looks like they're going to have their losing streak end. And they do 4-3. The Bruins beat the Islanders. Kings beat the Devils 2-1 in overtime. Ongoing right now, the Hawks and the Panthers. Puck comes down. There's going to be a penalty now. Owls will get this one. It's going to be a cross-check, or a trip actually. And the Owls may have just taken themselves out of this game for another 2 minutes. You'd either gonna have to put some time back on that clock over there. Back in, so they'll start the power play. 4:50 now, it's going to roll back. They'll play it across. Back to the corner. They'll work it. Trying to play it back to the line here on the power play. They'll work it in. Back across. And they'll shoot it down. 4:29 here to go. 1:38 or so left in the power play. Back up the window, they'll shoot it all the way down. And it's going to be grabbed by Houston. 4:19 to go, or 4:21 actually left in the game. There'll be 1:30 in the power play. Now we have it back to the slot. They'll bring it out. Chance again to the point. That doesn't work. Back out. Next game will start at 6:15, so we have a little bit of time. Back across down the wall. Tries to play it up. Here for Bound. Bound at the series winning goal as it stands right now. Houston with another couple stops. Another big one. Puck is in there somewhere underneath the body. And now she jumps on it. There's going to be a penalty shot. There's going to be a penalty shot to the Polar Ice, I think. Wow. The Polar Ice are going to get a penalty shot for covering the puck in the crease. Wow. .358, there's going to be a penalty shot. And wow. We'll see who comes out for the ice to take it. It's going to be number 7, Ashley Dyke on the penalty shot. Hits up the puck over center. Moving in on Eugene. Stopped by Eugene. Wow. We play on. We play on. Still a 3-2 game. Still on the penalty kill. 3:58 to go. And face off to the right, so Dice had a chance. Uchin made the penalty shot save. Puck comes in, now they work it around. Back to the corner. They'll play it wide. By the way, the Owl player covered the puck in the crease. That's why there was the penalty shot. Puck comes back. They'll look at it down behind the net. 3.5 to go. Back in front. Oh, Uchin got a glove on it. 38 seconds left in the penalty kill. This might be a big one. They can't get it out. Here come the Ice back on the back check. Drives it in to the corner. 3:20 left. Now somebody else fell down. That drew a bit of a ovation from the crowd. Bit of a reaction. Puck comes in. Now they work for it off the window. Down the ice again. Into the corner. They'll try to settle. It's going to be 3 minutes, 2 seconds. Or actually just under 3 now. Left 6 seconds. Absolutely no more penalties allowed for the Owls. Station will step out. Under 2:50 left. Back up the team. Here's the punctual break. Trying to move in at the 2-on-1. Having to hurry. Back to Kraft and nicely covered up there by Joyal. Back now they use the net as a bit of a shield. And they'll send it down. 2:35 left here in the third period and they'll work it out. Now they play it across. Owls have a chance for the ice. Send it back in deep. Falling down was Gardner, stopped by Uchin. Allie Uchin got herself a great game so far. Face off to the right of Uchin, 2:20 left. Now they work it back to the corner. They'll work it all the way around. Trying to play this cross ice. They'll work it in. Now back to the corner here with 2:05 to go. We're in the third period. Up comes across. They'll work it in. Here off the window, they'll leave it. Down to the back corner. Puck comes across. They'll shoot it in here for Uchin. Or actually not for Uchin, sorry, for Conrad. Conrad can't come up with it. We got 1:43 left in this game. Ice with a 3-2 lead. They'll send it in deep. Off the window, Tony Conrad can't pick it up. Now behind the net. Back out to the far blue line. 90 seconds left. You get the feeling if the Owls are going to win it, it might have to be in overtime. Here comes Sharp. Sharp going after the puck. Sharp trying to knock off her own puck. She does. Great job. Uchin looking to the bench for a signal of when to go. 1:13 left. The puck just chipped out. Here they come off the wall. Nicolation back to get it. 1:07 left here in the third period. Will it be the last third period, last minute of the season for the Grey Owls? Puck comes out in front. No call as she ran right through the body. Here goes Uchin to the bench. 40 extra attacker. Back out. Now they try to work it. Sends it off to the corner. Now behind the net. Trying to flip it up. This is knocked down with a high stick. They should have touched it to get the whistle. Now they bring it down in front. They score. Owls will probably have this one salted away.
This is a high stick. Like, how dumb can you be? Just let it go. It's icy, man. Go.
38.4 left in at the 4-2 game. Owls look like they're going to be eliminated. So we'll see what happens. Puck comes all the way across. They'll work it in now. Down to the corner, they'll flip it in. Back to the corner, sends it out front. That's not going to work. Back to cross here with 20 seconds to go in a 4-2 game. Works it in, that goes all the way down. Icing will be the call. That's going to do it quickly here. here with 37 shots. She made the mistake. I think she should have played the putt. Despite it being blown down, it would have saved the goal. Now they work it in. Trying to play it back to the corner. And they'll work it all the way around. Back to the corner. This one is a done deal. Pull right, they're moving on. Katrina Menderetti will make the opportunity to get her team to the second round with a 4-2 win in the Owl season. Going to come to an end, but not for lots of effort, Laura.
Both teams played an excellent game. Sometimes it's just dumb luck.
That's simple. We'll watch the handshake. I'll get you to stop the recording and then we'll get the both team interviews. Right now, handshake's underway. 4-2. The Grey Owls will fall. Polarized to win the series 2-0.